So it's the last game of the season, but are we still in the promotion hunt? Hit like and subscribe and let's go live the dream. What's up guys, welcome to episode number 47 of Living the Dream. I am ChasingLamely, and as you can see on your screen we are playing the last game of the regular season against Colchester United. They sit 4th, we sit 6th, and as we look at the league table you can see that we have made the playoffs, confirmed playoff place. A win today, if Wigan lose, would put us into 5th place. That is the highest we can go. The lowest we can finish is 6th, so we're fairly secure. But a win today, putting us above Wigan, would mean that we get to play at home in the second leg of the playoffs. So, before we get into the game, we get into everything that's happened so far, let's have a quick look at what's going on fixture-wise. Wigan play Scunthorpe, who sits 7th, and can drop out of the playoff positions if they lose today, because Stevenage and Port Vale are both in with a shout still. Stevenage playing Bolton, who are 2nd, and still in the hunt for the titles, 89 points for all three of the top 3 teams. That could go either way for them. Meanwhile, Port Vale are away to Barrow, and that's a game I would honestly expect them to win. So, you know, it's Scunthorpe need the points, otherwise Port Vale are probably filling that last playoff spot, which means if they can beat Wigan and we can beat Colchester, then we should be fine. Colchester have nothing to play for. In their position, I would fully expect the kids to play today. But let's look at what you've missed since we played Liverpool in the final of the Papa John's Trophy. So, since that Papa John's Trophy game, we have beaten Oldham 3-0 with Jason Porter scoring and Marshall Wickham getting a brace. We've then played Mansfield 2-1 with Jason Porter and Marshall Wickham scoring again. We drew 0-0 with Morecambe, and then we lost 4-2 in our last game to Cambridge with Aris Kerrigan and Marshall Wickham scoring the goals. So that's you pretty much all caught up on what's been going on. Let's go play Colchester and see what our fate looks like for the playoffs. So our starting line today is as follows. Harry Starkey starts in goal with Mashevsky, Mascara, Kirk and Curtis at the back. It is Kerrigan, Hardy, Cisse. I don't know why I swapped those two around. I must have had a reason for it. Kelly, Wickham and Porter are the rest of the team there. And we've got Marsh, Lee, Yeltsin, Phillips, Barton, Robson and Gary Petty on the bench. So let's get into this and let's see if we can get ourselves into that 5th place and get ourselves the home advantage for the second leg of the playoff semi-final. So into the dressing room, and our assistant manager is recommending that we say we've got nothing to lose here. We know how good we are. Let's show everyone else what we're capable of. Is that a pump fist? It is a pump fist. It did nothing. It's fine. Let's kick off. Let's go play the game and let's see if we can get ourselves 3 points today, because that'll be part 1 of the mission accomplished, and we'll keep an eye on that other game that is happening at Scunthorpe, because that's going to be important to us for sure. Throw in for Colchester early on to Norris, and ball goes back to Chatting to Poku. Poku has lots of space to run into, too much space for my liking if I'm honest, and it's crossed over to Tavide to Saya. It is Saya, I can't read today. Hutchinson is through, and Hutchinson has scored, and we're a goal down already. And I don't know what really happened to our defence then. That was not a particularly inspiring defensive performance. Not particularly inspiring at all. I don't know what really happened there. Saya got the ball over the top to Hutchison, who'd just kind of been left all alone. Mascara wasn't tracking back, and hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. I'd like it to not be. We're going to see if it was offside, or we won't see from this angle properly. We're going to guess the lines are right. He was onside, he just beat his man. Corner for us now, and Steve Hardy, of course, is going to be the man taking it short to Cisse. Cisse plays in Hardy, who stayed onside. Mashevsky back to Cisse, and back to Mashevsky. Has a pop, and Karol Mashevsky gets his 3rd goal of the season. And what a finish that was. I kind of got a slight sense it was coming. It felt a bit like that was the... when you play enough FM, you get to notice the programming, I guess. You get to see the sequences coming, and I've seen that sequence before, and I knew a goal was coming. But, you know, it's 1-1 now, so that looks good. Throw in now for Colchester, and it's Saya down the line to Hutchison, the goal scorer. Back to Saya, who puts it in front of Hutchinson again, and we've got to defend here. Starkey puts it past the... I say puts it past the post, I think he put it back at the feet of Hutchinson, who couldn't control it. Either way, we've escaped. Another throw in for Colchester, it's Chatting to Poku, and now they're coming down the far side. Mascara gets in front of Hutchinson to cut out to Hardy, and down to Cisse. And can we pick this up? Ball goes through to Aris Kerrigan. He's through. He has a shot, and Aris Kerrigan gets his third goal of the season. And that's now 2-1. We've put ourselves back in front. I haven't seen a league table update recently, so I don't know what that does for us in terms of the playoff positions. I think we're going to have to wait till the end of the game to find out, unless I see a score update, of course, at which point I will let you know what is going on elsewhere in the league. But for now, we sit 2-1 up, and it's just a matter of seeing where things finish for us. So it's half time, we lead 2-1. I have seen a league table update, and we do, as things stand, sit above Wigan. All we can do today is win, nothing else is in our hands, so we just need to get the best out of this. I'm happy with your performance so far, keep it up. Everyone looks inspired, that's magic. Let's get into the second half and see if we can continue to stay above Wigan. Throw in now with Mashevsky, and he goes long into the box. Rawson gets rid of it. Kirk, though, will head it to Cisse. Cisse takes his time to Mashevsky. Mashevsky finds Kerrigan. Kerrigan will go back to Mashevsky, to Hardy. Hardy plays it in. Wickham is there. Marshall Wickham gets about as close as physically possible to get to the goal before shooting. He didn't come far away from just running headfirst into the goalpost, which says something for his bravery and commitment, I guess. Hardy has missed his header, though, and Hutchinson is through, and it's 2-2. And I mean, when Luke Norris is getting assists at the age of 702, something is going very wrong for you at the back. But it's just Route 1 football. It's Route 1 football. George has gone right up the field. Hardy misses his header here. Falls for Norris. Norris plays in Hutchinson. And I guess Starkey just didn't react quite quick enough to get there. So now it's 2-2, and we will go back below Wigan. Another throw in, and Curtis is taking it to Hardy. Hardy to Cisse, to Kelly, in for Wickham. It's been disallowed for offside. I sort of saw the offside coming there. I'm not going to lie, I kind of saw the offside coming there. Because, he was miles away. He was trying to chat up the goalkeeper, I think. He was pretty far forward. It's fine. We'll still get another goal. I believe in this. George will take it. Puts the ball long. And Poku's trying to get there, but Curtis heads it away. Kelly won't get to that at all. Chatting puts it all the way back to George. And George finds the ball forward. But Kerrigan, I can't quite keep hold of the ball. Tavide to Sayer. And we've got to really focus here. Get back. Get covering as quickly as possible would be nice. I mean, that was a poor tackle. Sayer's in. Norris heads it against the bar. And Curtis gets rid of it. And it's all action. It's just all action. Tavide to Hutchinson to Sayer. Sayer into the box for Norris, but Kirk heads it clear, only as far as Cousins. And Hardy makes the tackle, wins the ball, looks for Marshall Wickham. Can we get the ball forward here? Ball goes across to Mashevsky, to Hardy. Hardy to Kelly. Kelly has a pop, and Brian Kelly from well outside the box. I don't know what it is about today's game, but Brian Kelly just scored his third goal of the season as well. All of our goal scorers registering their third goal of the season today. I am still having a long, hard look at the bench at options, I think, because Mashevsky's not fully fit, Mascara's not playing well, and neither is Jason Porter. So we are going to have to make some changes at some point, but currently we sit 3-2 up, and that has put us back above Wigan. Free kick for Colchester, big ball forward for Hutchinson, but Starkey comes way out of his goal to get rid of that. Simpson heads it away to Tavide, Tavide to Cousins, to Young, and we need to get back behind the ball here. Poku is through. Starkey with a Hollywood save, could have just let it go. That's got out for a throw-in, and hopefully that's the end of the danger. Throw-in for Colchester to Hutchinson. Hutchinson, what can he do here? To Young. Ball, plenty of time on the ball, to be honest. Cousins, back to Young. And ball gets cleared by Nathan Phillips, who's just come on. Freddie Barton's come on at right back as well. And Gary Petty has come on for Jason Porter. It was a quick triple sub, and Tavide is through. It's going to be disallowed for offside, and I think that's a pretty fair, because he definitely looked offside to me. Free kick, edge of the box, Hardy was in, Petty is there at back post, and Wickham puts it away, but he was definitely offside because he was standing on the goal line. For sure was offside. In fact, it was offside because Petty was offside. Wickham wasn't offside when Petty headed it. Either way, we remain in front, and I believe we remain above Wigan. Things looking good so far. We just need to hold on as Colchester get a throw in to Cousins. Hardy with a tackle. Steve Hardy wants this. Young to Tavide. Barton to Kerrigan. Kerrigan hoofs it up the field. Brian Kelly is nowhere to be found, and that's exactly where he should have been standing. Curtis finally wins the ball back, though. Wickham I guess heads it to Kelly. I didn't really see who won the header. Kelly, what can he do? Ball across the box for Petty, and Petty is there. Gary Petty breaking the streak of third goals of the season by scoring his second goal of the season. He's going to have to score another goal to even that up now, but it sits at 4-2. I'm going to praise the boys because I can't be unhappy with that. Kelly has done very well here, gets past his man, obviously looks up, sees that Petty is available, sees that he's onside, and Petty just first touch under the goalkeeper. 4-2, and that's not a bad way to secure a place at the top end of the playoffs if we can. Curtis with a throw in, but gives it away to Cousins, to Hutchinson, but gives it away to Brian Kelly, to Kerrigan. Kerrigan through to Gary Petty. He's through again, and he's gone down. He's tried to get himself a penalty, but even I could see he wasn't touched. Phillips, ball over the top, looks for nobody. Sayer gets it clear. Kirk heads it forward. Petty trying to get on the end of it. He wants that third goal of the season. Cisse to Hardy. Hardy plays it through. Petty is there, but George turns it around, and we are going to have a corner. And it would be so nice to see Gary Petty get his third goal of the season just to round off this very meme-esque episode. Cisse to Curtis. I don't know if that was supposed to be a shot, but if it was, he shouldn't try that again. Phillips and Cisse, some good interplay. Let's see what we can do here. Ball goes across, and it's nothing. Kirk wins it back. Hardy has options to Kirk. Kirk looking for Kelly. Kelly, what's he going to do? Ball across the field, but gives it away to Simpson, to Young. Logan to Cousins, ball goes deep, looking for Poku. Curtis, that was an awful attempt at a tackle. Poku, Starkey makes the save, but we don't want to concede any more goals if we can avoid it, because we just need this win to stay comfortable, stay easy. That's the plan. Free kick late on for Colchester. Sayer to Thompson. Thompson back out looking for Sayer. Can we just clear this? That'd be nice. Phillips does get rid of it. And Cisse is on the ball. Can Cisse do something with this? He's going alone. He's going for the hero moment. I don't know why. Just cut it back. Cut as any one of our players. He's given it away because that tackle was coming a mile off, and now we are back under pressure. Hutchinson to Cousins. Cousins, ball over the top. Just Phillips time. Take your time. To Starkey. Ball forward. Bit hurried, but Wickham gets there. Cisse back to Marshall Wickham. Marshall Wickham needs to look up. Kerrigan. Can Kerrigan get a crossover? He can. Petty is there. Gary Petty with his third goal of the season. And that is 5-2 with 10 seconds left to play. I wanted to drop praise because I know I won't get a chance to. But 5-2, and all of our goal scorers have achieved their third goal of the season in today's game. Okay, Gary Petty had to score twice to do it, but they've all achieved their third goal of the season today. That's pretty special work. I wonder what odds you get on that at the bookies. But Kerrigan, great cross, finds Petty, first time, tucks it away, and it's all looking pretty good, and that should be full time. We have won 5-2. We'll go into the dressing room and we'll see if that has secured us 5th place in League 2. First though, I'm happy with the result, the way you played. There's no other way to say that. We'll continue. Are we going to have to do a tunnel interview? I hope not. And we didn't, which is good, and we have finished 5th. We finished above Wigan. This does mean we're going to play Wigan twice now in the playoffs. First at Wigan, next at home in Harchester at the Lair. And if we get past them, it could either be Scunthorpe that we've played in last year's playoff final, that we were challenging for the promotion from the National League last year and played in the FA Trophy final. That's what happened. Or we could end up playing Colchester again. But first, obviously, we have to get past Wigan. So, that will be the next game. There's no point in showing you the thing going forward. We're just going to wrap up the episode. Join us for the Wigan game in the next episode. That will be on Friday, the first leg at least. Second leg, of course, will be on Monday. Then Wednesday will either be the final or a transfer special. And we're all hoping it's the final. Anyway, guys, in the meantime, I have, as always, been Chasing Lamely. You can find me on the socials below. I'm on Twitter, Insta, and Patreon at ChasingLamely. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because liking and subscribing is good for the soul. Magic graphic there will remind you to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you get all those notifications. Don't just click it, select all, because, I go live sometimes. We can have a chat, it'd be fine. Especially with the FM Premier League, I'm now back to going live on that schedule. So, there's a couple of videos in the can that I recorded whilst I was away, but then beyond that it's going to be fully live, and we're into the business end of the season now. There are, off the top of my head, 7 ties left in the FM Premier League, and it's looking interesting. Anyway, guys, in the meantime, I have been Chasing Lamely. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Have a good one.